Do you relate well to being spiritual and not religious? Are you looking to transform your life to have greater purpose and experience more joy and abundance? If you are, you've come to the right place. Welcome. I'm Neil Pinkman, the spiritual director for the Center for Spiritual Living, North Jersey. Over the past 2 decades, our open and affirming, diverse community has helped countless people in the same way. Enjoy watching. If you like what you see, check us out at cslnj.org.
Here I am, just to be taken to the place of a deeper connection. Here we are, all for this moment of losing time in a loving stillness. Oh my God, you know where to find me. Here I am, inside my body. I breathe love now. Here I am.
Man, what a great mood that has already established. Good morning, everyone. We're doing a little bit of a different thing today. So I'm here to welcome you to the Center for Spiritual Living, North Jersey. And as we know, we are an open and affirming science of mind community where the vibration of love lifts you, the wisdom of the ages inspires you, and the science of mind teaching empowers you. I am so glad to have you here today on this Labor Day, which is historically not a well attended day. So we decided to provide you with a different kind of experience. Reverend Neil did a fantastic job with last week's talk and provided you some intelligence and logic and sewed together tradition with science of mind. It was beautiful and it was brilliant. And so today we're going to suspend the intellectual as much as we can. And I'm going to ask you to kind of play with us between Ray's music and my guidance. The goal today is to go into the whole body temple because spirit lives as our body. It's, I think we at the center do a good job with not being such a mentally focused center, and yet we can even take it a little further. So, our intention is to get you into your body, to have you feel the love and the healing energy that's in the body and the power of being fully aligned with source. That's our goal. That's our goal for today. So today is about the application, completely the experience of application. So we're, whenever I'm on here, I always ask you guys to come on screen. But the fact is, today's going to be a day where if you even want to keep your eyes closed through most of it or all of it, so you don't have to be trying to pay attention to the outside, whatever you want to do, whatever you want to do, we want to make you, we want you to be happy. So we're going to start with a song. Ray has a song for us. We're going to do a chants and his music. It's going to be a combination. And then I will be back to bring you into a different experience. So thank you again for being here.
Live in love and live in joy. Open up your heart where there is no ending and where there is no start. Go beyond this way or that unto the farthest shore. Let go of envy, greed and pride, and step outside your door. Everything is shown to you too. Easy to see your brother's faults, so hard to face your own. Dwelling on your brother's faults just multiplies your own. Everything you do comes back to you. Everything you do. Drag yourself out of your sloth. Do what you have to do. Turn away from mischief. It's yourself you must subdue. Let go of wins and losses. Let go of truth and lies. Follow then the shining ones, the loving and the wise.
Michelle is there doing it.
Everything you do comes back to you too.
I just got muted. I was just saying I would like everybody to please keep themselves muted. I'm going to combine today a reading, a guided meditation, and our treatment all in one. So from my favorite book of Ernest Holmes, Your Invisible Power, on page 16, about healing. The friend within you lives in a status of poise. It is above fear. It is beyond hurt. It is sufficient unto itself. The friend within you is continuously looking after your well-being. It always wishes for you to be happy, to be well, to be radiant. Being the very fountain of your life, this friend is a luminous presence, evermore emerging from pure spirit, evermore expanding your consciousness. It is the high counselor, the eternal guide. It is your intellect, the essence of its understanding, the nicety of its calculation, the appreciation of its temperament. There can be no greater unity than exists between you and this inner friend. It spreads a table before you in the wilderness of human thought. Its cup of joy runneth over. It laughs at disaster, triumphs over human failure, and mocks the grave. When this present experience shall be rolled up like a scroll, it will pass on to new and greater experiences. But today it is here. Trust. Then today you may trust it as you, for all of tomorrows to come. Thus, your tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow will be an expansion of your endless today. So what we are being asked to do by our beloved Ernest Holmes is to recognize that the one is the very the cells of our body temple. It is our temperament. It is our personality. It is our thinking and our pondering. It is our spoken word. It is who we are in every moment of every day. There is no other. There is no outside. So right now, before I treat, I ask you to simply sink into a unified presence of mind with each individual here. Let us join hands in the metaphoric community while we are virtual. Let us join hands energetically and feel the strength of community as we ponder the oneness with all of life. God, love, life, spirit, energy, presence, universe, by any name, by any description, there is only one. This one is who I am. This one is the word that I speak. It is the energy within the word. I align with it. I accept it as my power and my reality. And I call forth today the presence of spirit to be in this experience, in the music, in the spoken word, in our connection as a community, fully, completely. And with an absolutely full heart, a full heart. I surrender this word to love, to law, and to the awe of life itself. And so it is.
Rama Hare Rama, 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 Rama Hare Rama Hare Rama, 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 Rama Hare Rama Hare Rama, 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 Hare Rama, Rama Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Rama.
Thank you, Ray. Thank you so much. So now I'm going to ask you to do something else. I'm going to ask you to empty your hands, to get really present. I think it was Raymond Charles Barker who coined the phrase that we are a point of consciousness. Now, I didn't need him to tell me that, but I love that he said that. But in order to experience that point in consciousness, we have to get still and not be busy. So just for a little bit of time, if you can, because what I know is that when you and I are still, when we are really still, we're able to go into our inner landscape, our beingness, our body. And when we're still and we connect with spirit, we can then move into choice about what we pay attention to, what we subscribe to, what we align with. There are many different ways of saying it, but the point is, even if at times we are feeling unwell, when we go inside, we can find where our attention has been and pull our attention to stillness and to spirit. So if you can, if you're willing to be with me in this space, I ask you to sit probably in a comfortable but not too comfortable that you fall asleep position. You can allow your eyes to close. If you want to take off your glasses or your shoes or whatever to let go, because you won't have to see if your eyes are closed. And begin to just go inside. Let's together for the next few minutes identify not with the chaos of life that's around us right now. Let's move deep down inside, past our connection to any chaos, to move past the attention we have given to the news, to the political climate. Let us move down inside ever so slowly to that deep, beautiful, perfect place inside where you have never been hurt, harmed, or injured in any way. It is easiest to get there when your physical body is still. And your ego, I must remind you, your ego will attempt to get your attention through trying to convince you that you have to fix something or scratch something or move that cup. But I assure you, it's only because when you take your power back, the ego feels threatened. So sit consciously, mindfully in the stillness. And while you slip down into that place and you're moving past the things that you would normally identify yourself with, see how much you are willing to let go of. Are you willing to let go of your sexuality and how you identify yourself for the next few minutes? Can you move beyond your education and your degrees? Can you move beyond your title? Can you move beyond your mistakes, your errors that you've made? Move beyond the judgment you have of yourself. Move beyond the way you normally see yourself moving in the world. And begin to identify that place within that glorious inner landscape that has a beautiful garden, a garden of possibility. And allow yourself to see the things that tempt your attention. Look around to see where it's possible you've given a little power away, in case you've dragged any other judgment down this far. Look to see what diagnosis you have identified with. So for like a minute, I'm going to let you just look. identify what needs to be released. I'm going to let you do that in silence. It's not always obvious, but there is a part of us that lets ourselves identify with less than. We let ourselves identify with illness. We let ourselves be part of a thinking or a feeling that is not really our highest choice. So look inside right now. And as you see it, think of it as a weed that needs to be weeded from your garden. And you might want to see yourself gently pulling up that weed. Weeds of doubt, weeds of fear, weeds of not enoughness. And as you do that, just bask in the power that you have by being in this stillness. Because this is where we create from. We create from the consciousness that lives within us, including within the cells of our body temple. Let go of less than. Let go of any self-doubt. And while you're there in that inner landscape, in that beautiful garden, walk until you see a full-length mirror resting up against a tree. And walk over to that mirror and see yourself in all your glory, in all your glory, in all of your beauty, in all of your wholeness, in all of your abundance, in all of your joy. Admire that being looking back at you, which is spirit looking at the eyes of spirit, looking at the eyes of spirit, looking at the eyes of spirit. Feel the presence in your body temple. Feel the aliveness that comes from seeing yourself and from expressing self-approval and self-acceptance and self-love. Love on yourself. Love on your body. Love on your mind. Love on your heart. Love on your wrinkles. Love on the extra pounds. Love on everything and everything that you are experiencing. Sense it as perfection. And as you are basking in this beautiful experience, bring into your garden and invite people you care about. Invite your children, your grandchildren to come and dance in that inner landscape with you. Invite those who are still alive and those who have moved on. Because healing happens everywhere when we connect. So invite these individuals into this healing experience. And see yourself with these individuals, engaging, maybe holding hands, maybe dancing. Be the healing element, not just for yourself, but for people you care about. You can bring this whole community into your experience. Be the one carrying the light and the love. Now be aware of your body temple right now. And as always, I encourage you to take your hands and you can hug yourself. You can put your hands on your lap or your legs and or your knees that sometimes need a little extra love. You can stroke your face, but connect. Choose to connect with your body, the presence and the love and all of it. Be it. And as Ray sings this next song, see yourself in the song. Because you, as a presence of love, you are the healing element that matters. So, enjoy.
When your past shows its face, when you fell from the grace, forgive the ones you blame, forgive yourself just the same. When I remember who I am, I can surrender to the peace I am. I am always loved. I am always loved. I am always loved. I will always love. The temptation is strong to strike out and do harm, but you're better than this way. Power lives in the love. And I will always love. Always remember the best you can. Just try to remember you were always loved. You were always loved. Always loved. You were always loved. You were always loved. You were always loved. You were always loved.
Ray, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So we're going to do something now a little bit different than we do on a Sunday morning. And I'm going to put you into some breakout rooms. So if you're not on screen, it would be really good if you could come on screen when you go into the breakout rooms. And you only have 4 minutes. 4 minutes. It's either going to be in a group with 3 people or 4 people. And I'm asking you to share 2 things. I'm asking you to share what you love most about yourself. And what's the one most important? Oh, we just lost somebody. They didn't like that idea. And what is the most important thing that you want to leave in this world when you leave? What do you love most about yourself? And what's the feeling you want to leave in this world when you leave? Okay, you have 4 minutes. I'll see you on the other side of that. Recording. And what we recognized during the class when we were sharing our hopes and dreams, that it infected everybody. Everybody was lifted. Everybody got high from the joy of each person's dream. And so, that's one of the reasons why we do want to connect when we connect on Sundays. It's one reason to gather as a community. It's, sharing good news and being able to be happy for someone is such an important part of us lifting each other up and being lifted, because we live by vicariously through each other. And so the impression I want to leave you with today is this: there is simply not new, there is no outside, and there is no other. So as you and I go in our life, in our consciousness, in our awareness, in our mindfulness, as we learn to love and accept ourselves as we are, as we learn to heal the things within, to forgive our errors, to love on ourselves no matter what, that's the feeling that we then convey and model to everyone around us. So when you walk into the room, you walk in that consciousness, you bring that. We can change the planet without being changed. We can't help to heal this insanity, that the political insanity that's going on, without healing the divide within ourselves. You are powerful. You are powerful, and you walk in that power, but we have to remember it. We have to remember to be, when we're alone, to even in our alone time, to monitor the way we think, because spirit does not take time off. It can feel a little overwhelming. it can feel a little overwhelming because you could feel like, oh my God, don't I get a break? No, not really. And yet, when we switch our attention and we put our attention on what's good about us and what's lovely and what's healing and what's perfect and all of those things, then our mind will be a safer place. See, you won't feel as concerned about do I need a break if your mind was a safe place to be. You get that? But if you're too busy pondering, oh my God, the planet, the money, the budget, oh, the price of food, like if you're there, if that's what's happening in your mind, that's what you're going to convey. But if you can pull it back in and discipline your mind to say, oh, yes, I am one with the one. I am fully informed by the one. I am informed by love. I am informed by the intelligence of the universe that created all. I am open and available to health and wholeness and beauty and joy and creativity and abundance. And if that is my focus and my attention, then my mind is a safe and happy place to be in. It takes some discipline. It takes some reworking of our attention. It does. But the rewards, the rewards are glorious because it changes how we engage with others. I mean, especially there are a fair amount of people in the world that are consistently comparing themselves to others. But when you love on yourself as the one, you're loving on everyone else equally. And then we immediately become a healing element. So to be a healing element, we have to do it here. We have to do it here. So, any thoughts about that from anyone? There's anyone that wants to offer a thought or have a question about that? You can put it in the chat or you can raise your hand and we can actually have a quick something if you want to. Tony's mind is in paradise, yes. And Richard is literally in paradise. And I think probably Anita and Rocky are in the paradise of Portugal, so that's cool.
And Edward would like to say something.
Edward, I don't see him, but okay.
I'm just, how should I put it? I'm just getting a true awareness of just how important the heart is, because we often stress about watching our thoughts and watching our self-talk, but we don't focus. We don't seem to focus, or I don't seem to focus as much on the heart.
Mm.
And the interesting for me is knowing what I know, having studied with you, becoming a practitioner, considering going on to become a minister, it's so easily to get distracted, even still. And I myself underestimate the heart. And that's where for me, where all my emotions really, really exude from. If I'm angry, I feel it there. If like some people feel it in their gut, I feel my anger in my heart, which is dangerous. But that's where it expresses from. And doing some studying of it, I've been out of contact for the last couple of months dealing with some stuff. But with that, trying to stay in tune with the teaching and understanding that the heart connects to spirit. And that when we're creating, when we create, that's the same energy that's created everything else. It's creation energy. And we really, really generally underestimate that concept.
Yes. Yeah.
That when we're creating from the heart, and we're plugging directly in to that divine energy, and which is already connected to us naturally.
Right.
But we just don't tune into that feeling, that frequency of it.
There are teachers and scientists who believe that the heart is almost like a second brain, that there is a power that focuses here. And it's really important for us. Thank you, Thank you, Edward, for saying it so clearly. It's important for us to get out of our head and in, and I'll say full body because you might not be somebody who knows how to isolate the different parts, but to get and to realize literally every cell of your body temple is God. Every cell, there is no cell. And so we want to keep turning to it and turning into it and pulling up from it and breathing the presence as God and the intelligence of it and the consciousness of it. So yeah, thank you, Edward. It is incredibly important that we try not to think our way into possibility, but we allow ourselves to think and feel into the presence of it. Thank you. Yes, our body is listening to our minds. Anyone else before we close out? No? Okay. So Ray has no. Ray does not yet. I have a treatment. I have a treatment, and then Ray has a song, and then Neil will come back in and close us out. So I just want to thank you all for having me here today. It's been lovely having this space to have a new perspective, and that's what I was hoping to bring you into that experience today. So please remember your meditation practices. Please remember your mindfulness practices. Please keep your mind in reading something spiritual on a daily basis. The practices are the key to our connection to spirit and to that which empowers us. So know with me right now that there is a glorious essence moving and vibrating. It's beautiful. It's stunning. It is known by the very breath that I breathe, by the thoughts of my mind, by the beating of my heart, by the connection I have with all of humanity. I am one with it, and I know that we are each one with it. And in this oneness, into this, I surrender. I dive head first without a net. And I know for certain I will be caught. Because Spirit has my back. Spirit is there for me. Spirit enters the room, making sure it's safe before I walk in. I am guided, guarded, and protected in all moments. In all moments. Let us feel the beauty, the safety, and the love of the cocoon that we have created here. I am so grateful. And I surrender this word with a bounty of gratitude, and I allow it to be so right here and right now. And so it is.
We're never lost, just gone from sight. And the promise holds true every night, that the sun will rise above this mountain range, and the darkness will begin to change. By that beacon light, there to find me, lost in the night, there to guide you back home. We can become so small and miss the chance of a bigger life and a joyous dance. Things can weigh us down and accumulate. They don't serve us now, they're just in the way. We can walk the path and evolve within, or remain the fame and our wheels just spin. But that beacon of light, there find you, lost in the night, there to guide you back home. What was hidden and lost from our view, we see at last. Honest truth from the love we seek, what we really need, what keeps us from becoming free. We work too hard, hold on too long, protect ourselves with outstretched arms, hold on too tight, forgive too slow. Run from what could only help us grow. To that beacon of light, it's there to find you, lost in the night, there to guide you, that beacon of light, there to find you, lost in the night, there to guide you back home. We need each other to rise above it all.
At the Center for Spiritual Living North Jersey, we believe in empowering individuals to discover their inner strength and their connection to divine life. Through our supportive community, transformative workshops, and uplifting services, we provide a safe space for personal growth and spiritual exploration. Whether you're seeking clarity, healing, or a deeper understanding of life's mysteries, our center offers practical tools and timeless wisdom to help you thrive. Join us in creating a more diverse, compassionate, and kind world. Your world, the way you want to create it.